This is also a question from Beis Rivka seminary, and I'm really not sure what to do with this question, but I'm going to read it. There's an inyan of wearing two yarmulkes, but I heard that it's considered avodah zarah because more than one yarmulke symbolizes more than one god. So how really is it anything? Question mark, why do people do it? Well, the reason to wear two yarmulkes is because it says in halacha that whenever you do something holy, you're supposed to prepare yourself. Before you daven, you wash your hands. Before you daven, you prepare your place. Before you daven, you prepare your body. And before you daven, you prepare your clothing. And one of the things you do is you put on a hat. So maybe a very long time ago, that hat could have been a yarmulke. The first covering, in other words, at a time or in a place where people didn't wear yarmulkes all day long. But nowadays, wearing a yarmulke is halacha. The Alter Rebbe says wearing a yarmulke is a question of tznius. So covering your head with the yarmulke alone does not constitute getting ready for davening. It's something that we do all the time. And incidentally, that's also the reason for a gartel. We're wearing a belt. In other words, we're not wearing the kind of outfit where you have to separate from the upper part of the body, from the lower part of the body, like the time when people wore long gowns, because we're wearing trousers, pants, and a belt. Nevertheless, Chassidim put on a gartel for the same reason, because you want to put on a belt that's specifically donned for the davening. So that's what you put on. So you put on a second hat. You put on two yarmulkes, so that the second hat is being worn not just as a matter of tznius and the standard of a yarmulke, which is Yerei Malka, to have a sense of a fear of heaven, but specifically in preparation for davening. Now, this idea that wearing two yarmulkes is avodah zarah, I've never even heard that concept before. It's very interesting to me. The only source I could think for this is they have a Mishnah, Masechta Brachas, that if a person says Shema Yisrael twice, you have to tell him to be quiet, because saying Shema twice can indicate that there's more than one deity, chas v'shalom. But to transfer that Mishnah to this custom of putting on a second hat when a person davens is beyond a stretch. It doesn't make any sense at all. We wear a yarmulke, and I like the word yarmulke rather than the word kippah, the word kapel, or the word makif, because yarmulke means Yerei Malka, it means the fear of heaven. And I tell my students that if I would have it my way, the yarmulkes would be made of lead, because you're supposed to wear it on your head in the kind of way that you can actually feel the burden of it, so to speak. It should be heavy. You should feel Hashem on your head. When you're putting on another hat for davening, you're not doing it for the same reason. You're not doing it for the basic sense of fear of heaven. You're doing it for the unique activity in which you're engaging in now, which is engaging with HaKadosh Baruch Hu directly. And it's more an act of respect than it is the idea of Yiras Shamayim. So you introduced me to a new question, something that I didn't think of. I don't think it's a fair corollary at all. You can't compare saying Shema twice to wearing two yarmulkes.